It's been a fairly tough run this year for those in business, but even with this reality, there are some that have seen and indeed seized great opportunities within the year. Call them winners.
One of the sectors that is really has actually been able to grow tremendously, but also be able to support this economy, one is the ICT sector. As you all know that after COVID, we've moved from being analog into being sensitive to ICT. And most of our businesses are looking at how they can transact online.
For Uganda, the agriculture sector is another one that some observers say has delivered progress to those sitting in it, especially as food prices rise.
As you all know, people every day have to have something to eat, especially the foods and beverages sector. So we've had a lot of innovations, we've had a lot of production in the food sector, and these have supported our economy to grow. One, people have what to eat that is on the quality level, and people also have what to sell. So they are supporting the value chain of agribusiness from the farmers to the manufacturers into the market. So this sector is tremendously growing, and people have actually also known that there is a need to integrate this into the import substitution, which is key that government is talking about. Our members can now produce quality products that can be consumed onto the market.
Among the sectors that have taken a hit is construction, which for years was one of Uganda's fastest growing sectors.
The construction industry, frankly, has flattened out, largely because of, obviously, the COVID epidemic. Before the COVID epidemic, it was really booming, especially 2-3 years ago. But now it's really gone down because of that and the prices of steel being very, very high right now. But we are optimistic that starting next year, mid-next year, that the industry will pick up once again.
The finance sector has not been spared this time around, and while its numbers seem fine, partly supported by, among others, investment in government securities, there's been relatively low demand for financial products from the private sector.
People are really not borrowing so much of late, and they are not certain of the economy. So, and we look at the products that are coming onto the market for our SMEs and are not friendly, or they are not really matching the need of the SMEs, and the conditions are not favorable. So the financial sector is still not aligned because it's not really delivering on the need of these young businesses that are growing.
Going forward, these are some of the low-hanging fruits, according to experts.
We have some sectors that are still limping. And as an association, we've also played a big role to make sure that we keep them surviving, but also improve on the performance of these sectors. One of them is the carpentry sector. Importantly, when you look at the carpentry sector before history, we used to see this as a formidable sector that is part of the construction sector. But unfortunately, due to a lot of importation of the carpentry products, due to lack of innovativeness from our carpenters, but also when you look at the skills and the machinery, the technology that is available sometimes does not support this sector.